Are you feeling low due to the winter? Do you struggle to concentrate and perform your daily routine? Are you often distressed and anxious? And are you struggling with an increased appetite? If yes, then this podcast will be helpful for you. Hello, and welcome to the podcast on managing winter depression. I am a counselor working with Dr. Prerna Kohli, a clinical psychologist and the founder of MindTribe. At MindTribe, we provide affordable counseling, support groups, communities, workshops, and e-learning for improving your mental health. Winter depression is a type of depression that is experienced by people during the winter months. It is generally observed at the same time every year. During this podcast, we will talk about winter depression, its symptoms and causes, and methods for you to manage and overcome it. The first step towards recognizing winter depression is to understand seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Let's say you struggle to keep your moods under control during the winter. You start having trouble sleeping and feeling hopeless and unworthy, and you start losing your energy. This is a sign of SAD. In other words, SAD is sometimes referred to as winter depression or winter blues. The downbeat feelings you experience during these gloomy winter months might contribute to it. It is significant to remember that there are various types of depression, and each has its own unique symptoms and indicators. Let's talk about some additional forms of depression. Consider a scenario in which you feel dissatisfied most of the time and lose interest in your daily activities. In this case, you may be suffering from a major depressive disorder. Aside from that, imagine that your depression lasts for at least 2 years. If so, you may have a persistent depressive disorder. Let's use another illustration. Imagine yourself going through mood swings that go from one extreme to the other. Then you could have bipolar disorder in this situation. Consider a different case and imagine that you have an older sister. She had a child after getting married. But after the birth of her child, your sister and her husband both experience baby blues. In this scenario, your sister and her husband are experiencing postpartum depression. Premenstrual syndrome, PMS, is another type of depression that is experienced by many women, and this happens when a girl or woman has extreme mood swings and physical changes prior to or during her menstruation. We spoke about quite a few forms of depression. Even if their symptoms are similar, they are all different. Now, let's focus and get back to winter depression, now that you have a better understanding of the other types because of the different circumstances and examples we utilize to do so. So, as we discussed earlier, winter depression is sometimes referred to as SAD. And there are several signs which you can look into and identify your winter blues. These are falling asleep in advance, oversleeping, nausea, and a desire to overeat. Now, these signs usually appear during the months of autumn and are at their peak during the winter months. These signs may disappear by the spring months, but they can last throughout the year. So, do not ignore your encounters with the winter weather blues or seasonal lows. Now you may wonder, why do I feel low during the winter? Or, why do I struggle to concentrate and perform my daily routine? Well, this can happen due to several factors, like a family history of major depressive disorder, SAD, or bipolar disorder, or maybe the fact that you are living in an area that experiences harsh winter climates. But the exact cause of winter depression is still unknown. If you are deficient in vitamin D or have low amounts of melatonin, a hormone produced by your brain in response to darkness, then you are more likely to experience winter depression. Additionally, you run the risk of developing winter depression if you have low amounts of serotonin in your brain, which is thought to control emotions like happiness and worry. In order to intervene and treat your wintertime blues as soon as possible, it is wise to get your vitamin D level, melatonin, and serotonin levels checked by a doctor. Winter depression has become more prevalent in recent years. It has become more common as a result of changes in people's lifestyles and technology. Moreover, men, women, and children who are living in the northern states of India and who are living farther from the equator are more likely to suffer from it. Well, we have had a lot of discussions about the symptoms, factors, and cause of winter depression, but what can you do to prevent and manage it? There are various techniques you can use to overcome your winter blues. First off, choosing light therapy is the most effective option because it can improve your mood and help you manage the symptoms of the winter blues caused by the absence of sunlight. Light therapy, also called phototherapy, involves exposure to an artificial light source that can cause a chemical change in your brain. Now, self-care strategies are a fantastic way to manage winter depression. Two of them involve revamping your sleep routine and changing your diet. During the severe winter temperatures, you will most likely want to sleep longer under your comfy blankets and struggle to get out of your bed or have difficulty sleeping at all. Thus, it is critical to improve your sleep routine to achieve more restful sleep. Your seasonal lows will also make you seek sweets like chocolate, cakes, cookies, etc. But the repeated consumption of these could lead to an increase in your weight. So, you should try to avoid foods with high sugar contents to maintain a healthy weight during the winter months. Apart from self-care strategies, self-help techniques can also help you reduce the symptoms associated with winter depression. Some of the techniques that you can adopt are exercising daily, reading books, and practicing deep breathing exercises. You can begin by focusing on exercises such as walking, running, or even working out at the gym. This will keep you calm, focused, and energized during the winters. Reading books and practicing mindful breathing can also help you gain more energy so that you won't experience the harsh seasonal lows and blues that come with the season. If you cannot ease your symptoms using self-help techniques, then therapy can help you. When you seek help from a therapist, you will learn more about your symptoms of the winter blues. If you're struggling with winter depression, then you can visit the MindTribe website. MindTribe has affordable counseling services that can help you recover from winter depression. One of the best methods to manage your winter depression is meditation. It will help you to encourage relaxation, and in this way, you will be able to relax both your body and mind. MindTribe's YouTube channel offers several mindfulness meditation videos. By following these videos at least once per day, or as frequently as possible, you can ease yourself and reduce your seasonal lows. As we come toward the end of this podcast, I would like to say, winter depression can affect you in many ways. It can be challenging for you to recognize them. Subsequently, you may find it difficult to concentrate on your daily tasks at your place of work, school, or college. Therefore, you can control and manage your lows during the winter by utilizing any of the strategies we discussed in this podcast. These strategies will help you regain your energy and make you feel good about yourself. By doing so, you can avoid the symptoms of winter depression from returning in the future. Thank you and take care.